Have you ever wondered what makes up your personality? What if I told you there are 5 key traits that can pretty much sum it up? Known as the Big 5 personality traits or the 5-factor model, these include openness, conscientiousness, extroversion, agreeableness, and neuroticism. These traits provide a broad framework, a kind of psychological map, for understanding and describing our personalities. Now that the mystery is unveiled, let's dive deeper and understand these traits one by one. Openness is the first trait. It's all about how open you are to experiences, ideas, and variety. This trait is the gateway to how we interact with the world around us. Those with high levels of openness are often seen as adventurous, creative, and curious. They're the ones who relish the thought of backpacking across a foreign land, sampling exotic cuisines, or engaging in thought-provoking conversations with people from diverse backgrounds. Consider your friend who's always up for a road trip to an unexplored town, or your colleague who's constantly experimenting with innovative solutions at work. They're likely high in openness. These individuals tend to think outside the box. They're comfortable with the unfamiliar, and they're always seeking out novelty. But remember, like all traits, openness exists on a spectrum. It's not a one-size-fits-all. On the other end, you'll find those who value routine, predictability, and familiarity. So high openness means embracing new experiences. But what about those who prefer routine and familiar environments? Next up, we have conscientiousness. It's all about how organized, dependable, and disciplined you are. Picture someone who is the epitome of punctuality, always meeting deadlines with grace and ease. Their desk is a testament to their organized mind, with everything in its rightful place. They follow a well-defined routine. Their actions a harmonious symphony of discipline and dedication. This is someone high in conscientiousness. But conscientiousness is more than just organization and discipline. It's about dependability, about being someone others can rely on. It's about setting goals and doggedly pursuing them, about meticulous planning and execution. It's about taking responsibilities seriously and valuing hard work. Imagine a world where conscientiousness is the norm. Everything would run like clockwork, with predictability and order reigning supreme. But of course, there's room for variety in the human personality spectrum, and not everyone leans towards this trait. So high conscientiousness means having an organized and dependable approach to life. But what about those who are more spontaneous and prefer a less structured lifestyle? Now let's talk about the last 3 traits: extroversion, agreeableness, and neuroticism. Extroversion, or how outgoing and sociable someone is, paints a picture of the social butterfly. Picture someone who revels in the company of others, who thrives in the kinetic energy of parties, and who finds solace in social gatherings. They're the ones who light up the room, who are likely to strike up a conversation with a stranger, and who find rejuvenation not in solitude, but in the company of others. However, it's essential to remember that not all extroverts are party animals. Some might simply enjoy deep, meaningful conversations and feel energized around people. Then we have agreeableness, or how friendly and cooperative someone is. This trait describes the peacemakers among us. Those high in agreeableness are often compassionate, warm, and considerate. They're the ones who are always there to lend a helping hand, who put others' needs before their own, and who seek harmony in their relationships. They're likely to be trustworthy, altruistic, and often have an innate ability to empathize with others. Lastly, there's neuroticism, or how emotionally unstable and anxious someone can be. This trait can be seen in the worriers of the world. People high in neuroticism might often find themselves worrying about things, feeling anxious, or getting upset easily. They may experience mood swings, feel stressed out more often, and struggle with self-doubt. But it's important to note that a high score in neuroticism isn't necessarily a bad thing. It just means these individuals may have a heightened sensitivity to the world around them, which can also make them incredibly passionate and deeply empathetic. So, high extroversion means loving social interaction, high agreeableness means being cooperative and kind, and high neuroticism means being more prone to emotional instability. But remember, these traits aren't set in stone. We all have unique combinations of these traits that make us who we are. So, there you have it, the Big 5 personality traits: openness, conscientiousness, extroversion, agreeableness, and neuroticism. These broad dimensions are the keys that unlock the mystery of our personalities. Each one of us hosts a unique combination of these traits, painting a distinct personality portrait. Remember, understanding these traits is just the first step to understanding yourself and others better. So, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep growing.